In review, Chuckles the Clown. I think we got it this time. We tried and had some technical difficulties earlier, but I think we're good. Everybody can see everybody?
Who's we?
You, me, Jason.
Oh, yeah, no.
The collective we, asshole.
One of us.
Okay, here we go.
Difficulties, Patch Adams.
Share this out. Let's go here.
I thought Patch Adams was funny, though.
Why couldn't we have done this on a week where I friggin' won a game? We got to go to the week I lose a game. All right, let's look at this.
There were lots of those. Don't worry.
Shut up. This is pretty. All right, let's go on to the domestic battery in this case of somebody getting a beating.
Okay. I actually thought this game was, as a legendary member of this squad once said, Sova. I thought it was Sova. But I got incredibly lucky, pulled out the win on Monday night. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was that goofy Josh Allen throws, but then ends up scoring the touchdown, so he got double points. It was phenomenal.
We saw the game. We watched football.
Yes, we do, unlike you.
I did watch it. It was great.
That was cool, though. Chris Collinsworth found out in real time because he had Josh Allen on his fantasy team.
On his fantasy team, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, against his son. That was pretty cool.
I get a huge day from Josh Allen when I needed it. 32, almost and a half. Jonathan Taylor, 17.3. Alvin Kamara, 17. Love it. Not too bad. Puka, nice to see him continuing to do well. And then average the whole way down. I love my gutsy start with the Commanders. Not that I had a big choice in the matter, but still ended up making it happen with a score of 139 to Don's 126. No thanks to Jalen Hurts getting her 19. T. Higgins, who she does like, he did exactly what he was supposed to.
Yep.
Can't really say that for Gibbs. And then just not a lot until you get to the 49ers with a negative 3.6.
Wait a minute, you glossed over Terry McLaurin there in his 27.3.
Oh, sorry. I saw the
which helped Jason's son of a bitch.
Does get help from Terry McLaurin, but it wasn't enough. 126. Let's see, looking at the benches, it wasn't a ton on there. I guess I could have started the Steelers. They did better than the Commanders, but I had no confidence. I had as much confidence in the Steelers as she does of Worthy.
Exactly. Very nice. And she could have started Laporta over Henry. I mean, it wouldn't have been a ton of points, but he did get a few more. But yeah, it's a tough one. And you got to start Garrett Wilson. He was, I think, her top pick, or if not, her second pick. So hard to not start him. But Jay, any comments on this one?
No, Don's lineup was good. It just too many guys they were on the low end of the scoring there. Garrett Wilson and James Conner and running backs basically. So yeah, that was exciting. It came down, like I said, that Sunday night game. That was fun.
Yeah.
To watch. Just an FYI, Kevin, you won by 13.3, and that Josh Allen double point touchdown was roughly like 13.1.
Wow.
You didn't lose because of that, but it would have been I don't know if you stayed up to watch, but then Josh Allen got the rushing touchdown.
Yep.
Giving him the hat trick. So,
nice.
Josh Allen got you the win, put you in nice shape for the playoffs. We'll get to that, but
we'll get
good job with the supremacy of Idaho.
Thank
at
you.
Least in the regular season, I'm sure the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's move on to the next.
Next up, we've got Dallas Hurts, Cat, going up against Tasty Waves. Again, Joe, I believe. Really coming on strong at the end of this regular season. First,
good team.
For Cat's team, she does get 20, almost 21 out of Mahomes, which is what he was supposed to do. Another 21 out of A-Chain. Falls off a little bit with Aaron Jones. Not bad from Travis Kelce, although it has been I don't know what you want to call it, a rough year for tight ends this season. At least he did something.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb, again, 5.9.
Against the Giants, no less.
What's going on there? And the Dolphins show up for 0.16. Pretty bad. On the flip side, though, Joe gets nothing from Herbert. Herbert dials up 0 damn near. 8 points out of him, but you got Najee Harris. All right, my sloppy seconds. I think I cut him weeks ago. He shows up for nearly 25. 19 from Chase Brown. Double digits nearly the whole way down. Jamar Chase, boy, what a few weeks he's had. Another 20. And then decent day from her kicker, from his kicker, 13. He gets a really respectable 149. Poor Cat gets 100 on the nose. She's had some tough matchups this year.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb's killing her since since Dak got hurt, and then he hurt his shoulder. CD did, and her team's just The only really thing you can say about her is that 100.0. That's quite the statistical anomaly to hit it right on the nose like that. That's impressive. And Joe's team's coming around. It's a good looking team. Herbert didn't do his part, but he was solid all the way through. And then Matt, have you noticed that Kaimi Fairbairn? He's got the most serious look on his face. Man.
Yes, he does.
For a kicker, he looks super serious. It's funny.
Yeah, and tell me what's happening to your young Asian boy that you like to keep in the house, Jason? Young Ho Koo. What is he? He is missing all kinds of things.
Ooh, I thought you knew about the other ones. I know, right? I don't know. He's all of a sudden he's spraying it all over.
You gotta rein that in. Let's move on.
What are we talking about?
But he'll be back. You know what's funny? If you notice him, he takes like a step or half a step less than other kickers.
Yep, he does. He has a short
holder there. It's interesting.
Short ramp, exactly. Let's move on to your son versus Terry.
Okay, Uncle Todd in a game that I don't think meant too much. Although I take that back. Todd needs.
It did for Todd. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a must-win for Todd. Terry's the only one that
I take that back.
On vacation.
Todd ends up getting 124 to Terry's 106. Another lovely lady on our league that's having a tough year for Terry. She gets good grief, 2 points out of Brock Purdy.
Ouch.
6.6 or 8.6? What the hell is that? 6.6 out of
6.6, yeah.
I know it's not approved.
That's a tough one.
Robinson for 20.
Yep.
And Drake London nearly 18. And the Bills for 20. That's about all there really is to write home about for poor Terry.
Yeah.
On the flip side, Todd, not a great day out of Bo Mix. Who's his backup quarterback, or is that all he has?
That's who he's running with, it looks like, right? I don't see anybody on the bench.
That's all you need, man.
All right, he's got 14. It's good to see Tyreek coming back. 20 Tyreek. JJ for 16.9. Not exactly what he was supposed to do, but close. It was enough. You didn't need a bunch. You got 124. He gets the win in a must-win week. It's talk about statistical anomaly. I think I mentioned this to you guys on text earlier. There's a chance one of these teams could make playoffs with a rough record.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I've got all the playoff scenarios. Once we do the standings, all that.
Nice.
It's incredible what's going on this year.
Yeah.
Poor Terry is the only one eliminated from the playoffs.
That's
because
nuts.
of the last weekend.
Crazy.
That is absolutely nuts.
Not much. Todd was sweating this one. He's just been squeaking them out. That was the Broncos, and Bo Nix has stepped up Monday night. Kevin, an update on that Kenneth Walker with your unauthorized nickname?
Yeah.
He wears number 9, and I'm watching the game the other day, and the announcer called him K9. First initial K and then 9. I thought that's pretty cool. It's better than K9 and 3. So
I like that. Yeah, I never heard K9. I dig that.
Then if he doesn't like that nickname, all he has to do is get a new uniform number next year. That's how they do. They switch it around nowadays.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But it's K9.
All right, I'll try to remember that. Matt, trying to move us along here. Sorry, Jay.
Yep. No, it's okay.
Or so low. This is somewhat of a in-house rivalry, almost, right?
Yep.
Porter Sarlo gets the win with a very healthy 170.54. God, we got to give it up to Greg again.
I'm starting to worry about his team.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay, let's check it out. Jordan Love, good for 23. Another 24 out of Joe Mixon. Boy, he's had a very nice year. He's got to be top 10, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. 24 out of him. Not a lot out of Pollard. We go down 21 out of Collins, 21 out of McBride, almost 22 there. Double digits the whole way down. That's always going to help. At the end, one player shy of double digits. That's nice. He gets 170, and he's got plenty more on his bench.
I know.
Yeah, let's look at the other side, though. Nick's Picks puts up a very respectable. This is going to be the tough beat or the bad luck, I think. Jay's going to read that in a minute. He scores almost 160 in a loss.
Ouch.
Lamar Jackson has another great day, near 30 points out of him. Only 6 from Breece Hall. I know they were throwing it a bunch. I saw that game. 23 out of James Cook. I'll let you guys comment. A goose egg from Rashad Bateman. But JJ, what did I tell you?
Wow. Yeah, you love Jerry Jeudy.
Years ago, Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, we had an argument over him and Sutton. Yeah.
Could you imagine you got a guy 45 and a half and a quarterback that gives you 30 and you lose?
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, that's rough. This is a case, though, kind of where the numbers do lie. because the final score was 10 points. But that Judge Judy, that was Monday night. That was just to make it close, at 45 points.
Oh, I see.
When that game started, it didn't look like Nick had a prayer. Although Greg did have Sutton who got 18. But Judy made up a lot of ground, so made it closer. The Rashad Bateman, that surprises me there with the 0. Especially because Deontay Johnson refused to go in the game.
Yeah, that was crazy, that story.
And his reason is because they don't play him enough. Well, he's pouting because they're not playing him. So they tell him to go in the game. And he's like, no. And they're like, why aren't you going in? It's because you won't play me. It's like, we're trying to tell you to go play. So,
yeah, right.
So whatever. Stupid.
So he's, so we'll see what happens there. But, these are a couple of good teams. Greg's team is probably the team of the year, I'd say, even though Nick has the better record. But that was a good game.
Yep.
And, like I said, all Greg's guys scored. Amon-Ra St. Brown was almost like the disappointment.
Yeah, so, right. Not only that, but look at who's peaking on his bench, Bucky Irving. So he loses J.K. Dobbins to an injury, but he gets to plug in Bucky Irving, who's happened to be peaking at the right time to just roll into playoffs with him.
Unbelievable! Look at those.
Yeah, points. As a Rashard White owner, let me be the first to say F Bucky Irving.
Exactly.
Greg has that's one thing you got to be careful of those lineup choices. They could trip you up.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Nice win, a nice season for Greg.
Yeah, let's move on. Oh, jeez, not this one.
Well, look at this.
Son of a...
Wasn't even close.
Got a grudge match. One of Matt's several nemesis league. I can't believe you have... rivalry week. You need a rivalry month.
I know. I have it.
Okay.
You got an enemies list like Homer and Richard Nixon.
He falls to JJ. Well done. And I'm not just saying it because you're on the call. 175. That is a nice score.
Fuck Jaden Daniels.
He only had 135. Let's see how Jay did it. Well, Jaden Daniels gets some 37, almost 38. That's not too bad. You didn't highlight him, but a really good day out of Josh Jacobs, almost 22.
Yeah.
Another 23.7 out of DJ Moore, 26.2 from Njoku, 23. Out of Rico Dowdle.
Oh, that upset my Thanksgiving.
Unbelievable. And then even you got to pile on with 15.4 out of your kicker. Extremely nice.
Yeah.
That's because Baker Mayfield was settling for field goals, baby.
Yeah, great. Way to go, Baker.
He's taking a page out of the Steeler offensive. Okay, Mike Evans tried to help you out with 27.8, Matthew. Keenan Allen good for 24.3.
Thanks,
and
Keenan.
In the battle of the kickers, you got an extra point over his guy.
That's sad if that's my third one that I'm highlighting on my friggin' team.
I think we know now you started the wrong quarterback, but who would have known?
You think? Yeah, I didn't see Russell having 400 yards.
Mike is what I think I heard them say it was the second best game of his career.
Something like that. Yeah, it was great.
Unbelievable.
Next time, start your stepfather, Matt.
And your other homer pick, Fryermuth, is there on the bench too. You could plug him in.
Yeah, but Auden has been having a year. It was hard not to do that. I mean,
I will back you up on that. I'm telling you, over half the throws in that offense goes to Cade Auden. He might not catch them all, but he gets them. But he doesn't always.
Yeah,
Matt's lineup was fine. He didn't have enough. He came to battle with his little pop gun there. And
he brought a knife to a gunfight. Just saying.
Basically, let's call it what it is. And what was enjoyable about this one, it was over Thanksgiving, so it was just this 4-day, 5-day beatdown. It was so much fun. It's kind of like having, somebody locked in your basement that you pull them out and beat on them every day.
I was the gimp. I'm your gimp this week, that's for sure. And you did that without even CMC. He friggin' gets injured. That doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I forgot to whine about him a little. The funny part is this whole weekend started with freaking Keenan Allen for 2 touchdowns.
Right? Thinking, okay, this off to a good start. Not so much.
My wife's calling me. It was a lot of fun there. Like I said, it started poorly with Keenan Allen all of a sudden getting 2 touchdowns.
It was close right up until Njoku went off on Monday night. We were like 10 points apart, but
Matt was looking for the miracle, just like 5 fumbles from Njoku.
Hey, it's happened before, Rex Grossman. Don't say it hasn't.
So I won. America won. That was a nice win.
Oh, hell no. We're moving on. I'm done with this. America won my ass.
All right.
Here's another one that hurt me. Just stab me in the side, Sam.
Okay, Wing Leader 13, back to her early season form. She scores 176. against poor Clemens' 134.9, almost 135. How'd she do it? Well, she gets 21.7 out of Barkley and another 20 from my boy out of Notre Dame, Kyron Williams. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a little over 40. She gets not a lot from Tank Dell, which is kind of uncharacteristic. He's had an okay year. But Brock Bowers, where did he come from? Here's a tight end.
Everybody knows who he is except you, Kevin.
32. Right. Tracy with 14, and then 21 out of the Chargers.
Yeah.
And then 13. Boy, she got a lot of double digits. She gets 176. Not a ton of meat left on the bone on the bench there. Going over to Kev's team. Kev gets 26 out of Joe Burrow, and another 27 from Bijan. But, oh, God, Jubba Hubbard.
He fell down today, that's sure.
I don't know what happened there. Maybe he got hurt, maybe something. I don't know.
I don't know if he got hurt. I just think for some reason they weren't using him. They started mixing in that guy that I drafted, Jonathan Brooks, that sack of crap.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I like that he's got Marvin Harrison Jr. still in there. He's good for 17.
And your favorite name, say it.
23.3. But single digits from Mooney all the way down. That hurts a little bit. 134 would have beaten a few teams this week, but not the one you played.
Yeah, that was a tough beat for Kevin. It was funny because, Clemens said, I was on a conversation with him yesterday just on the phone, and he said, I was feeling pretty good about my team. I was a couple games ahead. I thought, okay, I'm just going to roll right into playoffs. He's like, no, I've lost 3 in a row for crying out loud.
Yeah, he's really on a tailspin. Like I said, the 3 games in a row now, as we'll see in the standings, he's created quite a mess for himself.
Yes, he has.
Her team looks solid this week again. Brock Bowers, what a stud. And that was fun watching him do that right in front of Travis Kelce's stupid face.
Exactly.
And then, Kevin,
you
have to admit defeat on Lad McHonky.
Yeah. How about that? Are you ready to come around on my Lad McConkey love?
I know. Hey, I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
Exactly. Let's get to the meat of the show, which is the standings, because it all comes down to this week, baby. Take us through it.
Jay or Matt, one of them corrected me. Please don't pay too much attention to the legend on here, because we actually...
I wish it was true.
I know. The playoff seeding manually, so don't look at those. So let's start. Brockway, those guys are Fs. Finds himself in the top spot, but unbelievably, a 3-way tie going into the last week.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I don't think it's happened before. It's going to be amazing. Do either of you guys, well, we'll cover it, I guess, in next week's games, but I'm curious if any of these teams play each other this week.
Oh, yeah, I got it. There is
all right,
so much excitement.
We'll let you do that. All right, let's go to Ogdenville. Little Rick finds himself tied with you-know-who.
God.
We're both 8-5, a lot of strength.
Why couldn't either of you just lose?
Wing leader 13 peaking right when she needs to. She's only 1 game back. Ogdenville also anybody's division. The opposite of that is North Haverbrook. Nobody cares what's going on in that division this week, so let's just skip it. All we can say here is it was a division of 2 teams, and it continues to be that way. Springfield, however, very interesting. So Don, if I've done the math right, she's locked herself
she's in
number 1. But anybody's guess as to what's going to happen.
Brother versus sister.
What I said on text, and I'm sure Jay's going to take it. Well, actually, not take any of your thunder. Jay, let's talk about playoff situations.
Okay, there's so much scenarios this weekend. I actually had to write this down. This is so exciting. So poor Terry, sorry Terry, she's the only one eliminated. There are 7 teams that control their own fate this weekend because there's a couple of head-to-head matchups. So there's 7 teams fighting for 5 spots. All 7 of those teams, all they have to do is win. Let's start with your division. Matt, if you win, you're in.
Yes.
Kevin, if you win, you're in. But where things get interesting, and this is why I'm glad the tiebreaker is total points, because it gets confusing when you have multiple teams. Total points cuts through the mess. So let me go through the divisions real quick. So, in Brockway, I'm in if I win. Clemens is in if he wins. Joe is in if he wins because me and Clemens play each other. So one of us is going to lose. So all 3 of us, we win, we're in. Where it gets tricky is if the point tiebreaker, Joe is in last. He's 160 behind Clemens, and 120 behind Clemens, 160 behind me.
Okay.
So I can lose and still get in. Clemens can lose and still get in.
Right.
Joe needs to if he loses, he's got to outscore me or Clemens by 120. So basically, Joe needs to win to get in. Me and Clemens have a backdoor.
Okay.
Let's go to your division. Matt, you win, you're in at 9-5. Kevin, you win, you're in at 9-5. Where it gets interesting is if Sam beats Matt, she's got over 100 points on both you guys.
Oh, God! It gets worse! I didn't think it would be worse. Now it's worse.
But here's what's beautiful. You were ahead of Kevin by 20 points.
Oh, okay.
If both of you lose, you and Kevin, as long as you don't let him outscore you by more than 20.
Oh, okay. There's a little bit of daylight for me. Oh, this is going to be so stressful.
So you could win or Kevin lost as long as he doesn't outscore you by more than 20.
Oh, jeez.
Kevin's in with a win or a Sam loss, or if he outscores you by 20.
Wow.
You both lose and he outscores you by 20.
I love it.
Sam is pretty straightforward. She has to win or she's done.
Right.
Yeah.
North Haverbrook, it's already set. Nick won the division, grades 2.
Got that.
And then Don won the division. But here it is with Todd. He wins, he's in. But if he loses and Caitlin wins, right now they're separated by 1.1 points.
Oh my gosh!
No.
That is insane!
So basically, Todd has 2 paths to win. He could lose and Kat loses, but as long as he outscores Kat, he's in. So Kat needs to win, have Todd lose, and she needs to outscore Todd.
Oh my God, that is insane!
Points. So it is crazy right now. It's 7 teams control their own destiny. And here's what's interesting about fantasy football. I looked, all the matchups this week involve a team trying to get in the playoffs.
Son of a
Even for Nick, Greg, Terry, and Don, who already have their fate set, they got games that impact the playoffs. So, set your lineups.
Yeah.
And then one more quick note: the 4 division winners get the 1 through 4 seeds.
Yep.
And then the wild card teams will be slotted 5 through 8.
Right.
So
we'll worry about that next week. Everybody's worried about just making the damn playoffs now.
Yeah. So Matt, it's simple: you win and you're in. If you lose, so it's all in front of us. So there's no excuses if you lose.
Wow.
For some teams, they might lose and still get in.
So wait, just quick question. So if I lose and Kevin loses, but I beat him on points, I can somehow slide in?
Yeah, if you lose.
But that's assuming Kevin loses too. That's a lot to happen. I'm going to just focus on winning, but I get it. Okay.
Yeah, your 2 paths, Matt, are you win.
Yep.
Or if Kevin loses, but he doesn't outscore you by more than 20 because you have a 20
Oh my God, this is going to be insane. I love it.
A win by Matt gets me in no matter what, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I pull you in, so you better be rooting for me this week, you jerk.
Yeah, don't F this up.
Oh, now you want to be on my side.
Yeah, right.
I might just tank it for you just to screw you.
I'll call you this week and I'll help you set your line.
It's crazy. This is why I had to write it down. So, Kevin, again, for you, you win, you're in.
Yep.
Or if Sam loses, you're in. But if Sam wins, if you and Matt both lose, if you outscore Matt by 20, you're in. So
wow.
You got to watch the scoreboard of the other game.
And the points, the total points. That's insane.
I'm just going to make it easy and win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all you got to do. There's 7 of us. We win, we're in. So
awesome. Thank you, Jason. Great job.
That's awesome.
Once I realized what was going on, I had to write it all down. I'm like, this is unbelievable.
I love it. Well, if you have the energy, you can take this one too, sir. That was great, though. I love that.
Yeah. So that was awesome. So basically, for you guys, 7 of you win and you're in. Kat needs to win and get a little help. Yeah. But it should be an exciting weekend. It's a great weekend to get together and watch it in person.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, which is what we're going to do.
All right, so here we go. High score. That was Sam in a must. That's clutch. In a
must-win week. That was big for her.
She was out.
Yeah.
And she scores 176. I tried to catch her. I had 175, but then McCaffrey went out.
Yeah.
I'll whine about that more when we get to the free agents. But that one hurt. Speaking of hurts, Kat was the bottom of the pile. It was a must-win week for her. She only scraped up 100 points. That's rough. And then these two go hand in hand. Usually at the bottom of the pile, and then bragging rights.
Yeah.
Joe can brag that he beat Dallas Hurts by 49 points. Oh, look at Todd.
I like Todd.
Oh, my goodness. Todd needed the win, and he gets it.
Yeah.
He played one of 2 teams.
Would have lost to so many others.
Wow.
He could beat Terry, and I guess probably Kat. That would do it.
Yep.
So, and then Nick, he got 8-3 thanks to Jerry Judy there on Monday night, which was what an incredible homecoming for Judy. That was so
huge.
And then I got the sharpshooter, but basically
nice
it's
job.
my bench.
Nice job taking that away from Nick. Good job there, Jay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, my bench was pretty empty, so.
Finally.
But 100%, so I guess I started the right guys there.
I like it.
Not that I needed them with Matt. I could have.
How dare you, big jerk. All right, let's get to the fun that was had yesterday, you bunch of jerks. Let's look at the money that we all spent. Cam Krusty finally comes off the bench with all of his big sack Daddy Warbucks to screw everybody for Isaac Garendo. Very nice, Kevin. I put all my damn chips in the middle on that one.
I shoved them all in. I was like, I don't know what number to put. I was like, if I miss out because I went cheap, I'll never forgive myself. I have $0 left.
Nice job. Hey, that's great. Hey, welcome to the club, Kev. I mean, that's great that you spent all your money. How does it feel? You're one amongst us. Everybody else didn't even get close. I was the second close with 34, and then everybody else with something lower than that. Nice job, Kev. That was the big win of the week. Second up, Sam bid heavily on Will Levis. She only had to bid $1 to beat old Jason, but that's okay. She really wanted Will Levis, so she got him. And then the other one, you bastards. I've been thinking about this guy for 3 weeks. I should have grabbed it 3 weeks ago.
I know.
But no! I wait till everybody's on the Whisper Kine train, and now everybody's under it. And I had the money, and I didn't spend it, damn it. So good job to Kevin Clemens with...
Clemens gets it with $1.
$1 over Sam. I'm sure she was real happy to see that the next day. And the other...
Sam had her wallet open this week.
Yeah, she was definitely going for. Well, she knows it's win or in, man. It's all or nothing now. I mean, granted, something can happen in the playoffs. She might need somebody, but you got to get to the playoffs. So, I certainly understand that one. Tasty Waves grabs the Bucks for $5 over Todd. Todd does get Gino for 0 after I think you were probably out of it, Jake, because you already grabbed somebody, and then you grabbed the Titans, and those were the only ones that were actual bids. And then there were some other people that picked up stuff with some other dollar amounts, but again, no real fights over anybody except the big ones at the top. So, any comments on those, gentlemen?
Well, I like that Terry's engaged. Good job, Terry.
Yeah.
She's out there picking up guys. And
glad to see that. That's good to see.
Yep.
Yeah, the big things here, if you notice, on the waiver wires, the quarterbacks, there's 6 teams on bye, and a lot of fantasy quarterbacks on bye this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be another bye week that's going to hurt a lot of people. I mean, not that it matters because Greg's already in it, but... Or no, it's Nick that's already in it, right? Because, he has Lamar Jackson. So
Nick and Greg both.
Right. Yeah, so they're not going to have to worry about that this week. But these were the big pickups, and I think that's the end of the slide deck. So let's look at we can look at some of the matchups for this week. And talk.
On that
we're fine on time. I got like 20. I'm at 28 minutes, and I probably started a couple minutes late, so we should be fine for time.
Okay.
I say one note on that Garendo. So
sure.
I lose McCaffrey Sunday night.
Yep.
And my pain is kind of eased because I'm like, I got Jordan Mason. I scooped him up as a back McCaffrey, so I'm thinking I'm smart. I see Todd Monday morning. I'm like, good thing I was smart enough to bench Jordan Mason. Not 2 hours later, like, oh yeah, he's out for the year too.
Son of a bitch.
So I'm like, I'll pick up the Niners' third string running back because nobody cares about that.
Right.
And then Kevin bids $83.
He was on the top of every person's list on the web. Everybody said, put all your chips in on this guy because he's the only one worth grabbing right now. And
apparently, this is a brutal league. This is like, I feel like Ruxin. I'm like, oh, Jason lost his 2 running backs. He's got cancer. Let's pay $83. I said, I can't even believe Kevin's heard of this guy.
I know.
I saw an article.
I saw a sign, Phyllis. So the big
matchups on eBay or something else. You screwed up somewhere.
Right. So the in-division matchups, obviously there's me and Sam. Is there any other in-division?
Me and Clemens.
You and Clemens, that's another big one.
Yeah.
And that's it, really. Those are the 2 individuals. Everybody else still matters, don't get me wrong, but the ones that are literally in the same division are you and Clemens and me and Sam. Sweet Jesus, it's going to be a...
If Terry beats me, I deserve it.
Ow! Throwing down the sister.
Yeah, he did.
I need Dawn to. I was going to say not Dawn. I need you to. Who are you playing, Kev? Oh, you're playing your sister. I need your sister to win. No, go Terry. Terry rocks this week. You got to win.
Man, all you got to do is win your game, and it'll take care of itself.
I know.
You're trying to back into the playoffs.
I know. I'll take anyway, and I just want in to get there. That's all. But it's going to be quite the weekend. We got a few minutes left here. Should we look at any of these? Or you just want to chit chat and wrap it up?
Talk about your get together.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll talk about our get-together. So we had a very nice turkey bowl for those that. Hold on, I'm getting rid of this sign here. We had a very nice turkey bowl for those who showed up. Thank you so much, Greg and all of his kids and everything. And there were a couple of two things of note that I will report back from, and I think we might have some video. I don't know if I'll have to try to find that and share it with everybody, whoever took it. Joe's mom came out, which was really nice. So we had my mom's place taken by Joe's mom, which was nice to come out and watch all the youngsters play. But the two big things of note was
Did they cover on you?
What's that?
Did they have her cover you?
Yeah, they had his mom watch. She's not a very funny jerk, but she could have covered me. I'm that slow, I'm sure.
They used the lawn chair to guard Matt.
Exactly. We got the chair on Matt. Don't worry, he's not going anywhere. He'll trip over it on his way out. So one was, okay, I get in my huddle, and this was the enthusiasm of my team. I'm like, okay, so what are we going to call? What do we call? I don't know. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm taking over. I don't care who's quarterback, and I'm telling you what we're going to run. So we're calling these different plays, and finally I'm like, let's try something fun. I said, okay, we're going to do a Statue of Liberty. So I had Greg's daughter take the ball, run back, hold it up. Nate came running by, grabbed it, and ran around the side for a good 10 to 15 yards. I was like, I can't believe that worked. It was awesome. The Statue of Liberty play, it was great. I was thinking college for you guys. And then the second one, which totally blew my mind, not one, but 2 touchdowns in the end zone for Nate. And I'm not talking balls thrown at his chest. I'm talking he had to go up and get him. And I'm like, where is this athletic ability, man? You've never shown it before. This was great, man. It was awesome.
We're talking about Nate, the theater guy?
Yes, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, first he can sing. I didn't know that. Now he can catch balls. I'm like, what can't he do?
Well, I think the case is closed on the paternity test.
He said, definitely I'm my kid. I'm like, who's having this kid? It's not me.
Matt's all run to the end zone and turn around, and Nate's like, what's my motivation?
Exactly. He did have one of those moments where there was a fumble. I think Joe might have fumbled it. And Nate looks at the ball, pick it up and run. So he finally picked it up and ran. He's like, wait, line.
Exactly.
So it was lots of fun. But like you mentioned when we first got in here, Jay, the word is out for all those, obviously, except for Kevin, if you want, unless you and Don want to drive the 10 hours. We're going to meet at Old Town Pizza in Auburn for the games this week to not only get together and see everybody, because it's been a while, and to celebrate the league, but obviously for Jason's good news and for the last game of the regular season. So it should be a good head-to-head battle and lots of smack talk in there. That should be a lot of fun. And Jason, I know you gave your update on everything. Can you please remind us, if you have it, of what your surgery date is so we can all keep that in our calendars?
Yeah, I planned on doing that. Yeah, the update. Cool. It is January 9th.
Okay.
I figured it'd be around the 6th, Joe's Insurrection Day.
Joe's birthday / Insurrection Day.
You should be back. Yeah, you should be back by the 9th after this day.
Yeah, so January 9th it's Stanford, so I like flowers and chocolates, and last time when I was at UC Davis, Todd brought me some edibles, so that was thoughtful. So.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, so January 9th, mark your calendars, everyone. We'll put that on there. Let's end this now because we're getting closer to the end, so let's not end on just blank.
Finally, one.
So last thoughts, Mr. Heath?
No, it's been a great year, and I appreciate everybody staying engaged till the end. It makes it really fun.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mr. Jason?
Yeah, good luck, everybody. This is exciting. The playoff push this weekend is going to be awesome. There's going to be some broken hearts.
Yes.
But
I hope to not be crying in that beer.
Not everybody except can't just go out, win and you're in. It's as simple as that. That's
absolutely
all you can ask for. It's going to be exciting. And if I could kick Clement's stupid face while he's right there, shoveling pizza in his grill, I'm enjoying it now.
All I want to see is one table overturned and someone getting mad. As long as there's no food, let me clear the food first, or somebody upends the table when they're mad when they lose. I can't wait for it. So for Kevin, Heath, and Jason, this is Matt saying, Kev, take us home. You're this way.
Stay classy, BONESTORM.
That's right.
Later, guys.
Later.
Yeah.
Good job, fellas. That was awesome. I stopped the sharing.
Wow, we got it.
Stop